Hey there, it's Jordan, and my voice is destroyed right now because I just got back from Jesus camp today, and I was a leader, so I did a ton of screaming and leading cheers and acting in skits, so I'm gonna be very, very hoarse for this entire video. Also, I'm not wearing a shirt because my room was like 1,000 degrees during the summer. So, okay. This week we're talking about sexuality. My sexuality is either very, very simple, or I take like 10 minutes to explain it to everyone because I identify as demi-romantic, demisexual, and no one knows what demi means for some reason. It should be really simple, but it still takes an explanation. So if I'm very tired or just don't want to explain it or don't have a lot of time, I just say I'm aromantic asexual, but then people are like, but you have a boyfriend. I'm talking really fast, I'm sorry, but that's the general consensus of my sexuality, is that I'm not attracted to anyone except for my boyfriend, because that's what demi means, the whole thing. And if you don't know what demi means, I'm sorry if you feel like I just attacked you. I spent a whole week at Jesus camp, and I actually am out to 2 people, and I had to explain it to them, and they're like accepting, but they aren't supportive, meaning like they don't think it's right or whatever, but it's whatever. I can deal. As long as people know. It's easy as long as people know and aren't gonna give you crap about it. But what demisexual means is that you do not experience sexual attraction unless you have a strong emotional bond with someone, and the same goes for demi-romantic. Just replace all the words that I use sexual attraction with romantic attraction. So it's basically like being aromantic asexual. You really aren't attracted to anyone unless you form a strong emotional bond with someone. It's pretty simple, and it falls under the ace umbrella, which actually covers so many things. So if you're with me on this and have to explain your sexuality because no one knows what stuff means, and even if people don't know what asexual means, it's like that umbrella covers so much. I'm really speeding through this, I'm sorry. I don't want to have to talk to you for too long because I sound like a prepubescent teenage boy. My voice has been cracking all week. So, the way I figured out my sexuality and my romantic orientation is that, well, when I was in like 7th grade, I was like, I don't have a crush on anyone, but that's whatever. I don't have to have a crush on someone, but I had crushes on people in the past, but I was a little kid, so I didn't really know the difference between different sorts of attraction. And when I was in 7th grade, I was like, those are just really intense friend crushes, actually. I guess I really didn't have a crush on anyone, so, okay. And it was just whatever for me, but I didn't know there was like a word for that, where I just wasn't attracted to people. And also when I was in like 6th grade, right before that, I thought I like had to have a crush on someone, and so I would like pick out the cute guy that everyone had a crush on, and I would be like, I want that one, but I really didn't feel anything about it. I was just like, I won't seem weird if I do this. So I actually, when I was in middle school, I was like, hey, I don't have a crush on anyone, I don't have to worry about this, it's actually super easy. And then I found 7th and 8th grade was when I started branching out on social media, so that's when I started finding stuff about different sexualities, and I found asexual, and I was like, hey, that's actually really cool. It's cool that people don't have to feel any attraction for anyone, especially when I also found aromantic, and I thought that was actually awesome that this was an identity. And then when I found that it was also an umbrella term for so many different things, it was amazing because I found this prefix that fit me perfectly, and it's exactly how I feel, because I'm literally attracted to no one except for this one person whom I'm now dating. So, and I actually didn't realize I was demi-romantic until more recently. I'd always been identifying with being attracted to a certain gender romantically, and after I started dating my boyfriend, I was like, wait a minute, I only have feelings for him. I don't have feelings for anyone else romantically or whatever. at all. And I realized I'm probably demi-romantic. That's a huge possibility for me, and it fits, and it's awesome that I always be attracted to anyone except for this one person. By the way, I have a boyfriend, in case I haven't made that very obvious in this video. Trying to figure out your sexuality can be very confusing and hard at times, but really it's just a matter of feeling. Don't really worry about labels for a while, just worry about what you're feeling. If you feel attracted to girls, maybe go with that. If you're attracted to guys, go with that. If you're attracted to no one, go with that. If you're attracted to every single gender on the planet, you might be pan. Anyway, so just go with your feelings first, and once you get that figured out, you can work on a label, because there's lots out there. I'm sure you can find a label. I don't really know how to explain it. Sexuality is a weird thing. It's a strange concept, but it helps people understand themselves, and even for other people to understand them. And if you are trying to figure out your sexuality, just go try to really listen to what your heart says and how you feel, and that'll eventually lead you to the label, if you want to label yourself, or the answer you're looking for. I hope this video was at least entertaining with my super high-pitched cracky horse voice, and I'll see you here next week on Monday.